Hello everyone, welcome to my first devlog. I'm here to showcase my first major progress I've made with a game that I call the Talisman. Before I talk about what the game is all about, I think it's best if I show the current progress I've made with my character controller. So the first thing I'd like to show is the 3-hit combo. I initially planned for you to have up to 6 combos in the game, but as of right now we have 3, and I can show you right now. There's one, two. Oh, sorry, I didn't do that right. There's one, two. I keep dropping the combos. Okay, one more try. One, two, three. So that's the basic 3-hit combo. One, two, three. You can also dodge in all directions. There is a cooldown, so you don't spam the dodge button, but you can also dodge in all directions. And then you can target, and then when you target, the dodge is sort of different. You you dodge kind of facing the target all the time when you're dodging. And of course, you can also sprint while you're in the targeting state. If you dodge without any directions, it does a simple back dodge. It dodges towards the camera. And another major thing that I wanted to show, which is of course what you might have seen in the thumbnail of the video, was the input combinations. I want my game to be a hack and slash action adventure game, but I also want to incorporate some aspects of fighting games that's like Street Fighter or Tekken into it. So in that sense, I am including input combinations into the game. So for example, one simple input combination I added was a 4 dodge attack, where if you press the combination, you get sort of a dashing attack. And so if I press 4 dodge attack, it does a special attack, a unique attack that you can't do normally with just the attack button. Yeah, there's no other way you can do that unless you do forward dodge attack. And one more thing that I think is really cool is the fact that you can do action buffering. So action buffering is essentially when you perform an action, before the action is completed, you can perform another action, and that action will be recognized. This would be helpful because this game is of course a hack and slash game, but another key element to this game that I'm willing to include is the ability of movements and chaining your inputs to create complex movements, and being able to recognize when the player presses an input, and when they'll be able to perform that input is actually a very key part of the game design that I'm working on. And I'm really proud of this aspect of the game and the character controller as well. So yeah, I actually got this character from the Unity third person character controller, and it had all these it had the default character controller and everything, and then I decided to import my own character controller into this, and so far it's looking well. I I am planning to include different types of attacks, so like it'll be a lot similar to sort of Naraka Blade Points in terms of its attacks, but then as unlike Narco Blade Port, it'll be more focused on parrying, sort of like Sekiro, and yeah, I'd like to see where that goes. And there would also be some some other aspects of fighting games that you would see in this game, like the ability to perform low attacks. So there would be a dedicated button that you could press. Well, there isn't right now, but there'll be a dedicated button that you could press to do a crouch, and then when you crouch, you can perform an attack while you're crouching, and that'll count as a low attack. And low attacks are essentially unblockable unless you actually crouch and block while crouching. Then you can do sort of like a low block and block um, attacks that are like low attacks. So I do have a lot of plans for the combat for this game, and yeah, I'm taking a lot of elements from different genres, but all in all, I think this is going to be a third-person hack and slash action adventure game, and yeah. In future devlogs, I'll go into more detail about what the story is about, but I just wanted this first devlog to be a showcase of my progress so far in the initial stages of the gameplay, and see what people think of it. And yeah, I'd like to hear your thoughts, and please comment, share, and let me know what you think. If you'd like to know more about my progress with the game, please subscribe to my channel and you can get more devlogs. Thank you. Bye. One thing I wanted to add about the release structure to my game is, well, I said I wasn't going to talk about the story, but one thing I wanted to add was my game will be released sort of like a series. So it won't be released as one full game, entire game in one go, but it will be released more like a series format where you will play a certain part of the story, and then at the end of you finish that part of the story, and then you sort of wait until episode 2 comes out, and then it's sort of released in like a Hitman kind of release structure, where every level in Hitman is its own contained game, and then you have to sort of get each level separately. I know it sounds kind of like DLC everything, and it sounds kind of like a money grab, right? But I am a solo developer in this project, so I do hope to release this at a reasonable time frame. So I do think sectioning the game into like episodes would be a lot more easier for me. But let me know what you think of that as well. And it was just something I wanted to add, and because I wasn't sure what people would think of that idea, because I've generally not seen a lot of game devs release games in that way. Well, except maybe Hitman and like Life is Strange, but yeah, let me know what you think of that as well. And thank you.